Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Digital Titans, and this is the episode number 25. And thank you so much for your patience and sticking for so long. And I can't thank you enough, all the subscribers, all the people who leave comments and encourage me to do this more often. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So, without any delay, let's get started with the episode number 25, and let me show you what's new today. As you know that there are a lot of changes that we have done in these episodes, which included showing you screenshots of things, showing you recordings of what these new features are, so that you can get a better view and get a better perspective of what these changes are. That is going to continue with a lot of other efforts designed to make it more interesting, more appealing, make it more connected. So I would really wish everybody to get a feel of what these new updates are, rather than just going by the verbal updates. So on that note, let's get started without any delay. And the first in line today is Google, and Google has a lot of exciting changes today. So let's see what those changes are. All of you must have understood by now what Gboard is, which is a Google keyboard, right? In all of your devices where you use, there's an app called Gboard that you could download, and which gives you an option to enable a Google keyboard instead of the typical keyboard that you use. And what's new about Google Keyboard? It has a lot of functionalities. You can add GIFs, you can search for GIFs in the keypad, and you can start using these GIFs as responses or replies wherever you're using them. It could be on Instagram stories, it could be on Instagram, it could be on iMessage. So it's a really interesting option. Now, Gboard has released a new feature for iOS today, which is you could take a picture of yourself using your phone camera, and it would try and replicate a sticker of how you look. So I've tried doing it for myself. Promise me that you wouldn't laugh at that, but I've trying with my picture, and let's see how that is, because I'm going to tag it somewhere in the video where you could just get a feel of how that looks like. The second update that I have is, if you are somebody who is single and very active on Tinder, be prepared that Tinder has tied up with Google to show up programmatic ads, and it is going to be an experience. I will not say whether it's a good experience or a bad experience, but expect to see some ads on Tinder going forward. And these ads are powered by Google, as you may know. Halloween is just around the corner, and Google is going to introduce or launch its first ever multiplayer doodle, and where about 8 players can play, and they could start taking off your whatever you have on this game. Now you can start snatching things and things like that. So I don't really know in depth about what this game is going to be, but all I know is this is going to be the first ever multiplayer doodle on Google. Earlier there were doodles where you could play, but it was just a single player enabled ones where it could be like a Pac-Man or something like that. But this is going to be interesting because it is a multiplayer doodle. Alright, so Google AdSense has made it mandatory for all the new websites to be verified. Now you cannot skip through the process unless your website gets verified on AdSense. Google has teamed up with something called as iRobo vacuum devices, where you could look at these, where they plan your cleaning calendar. Now you can set up a calendar where these devices in association with Google or in collaboration with Google will start cleaning your house, and they start making these spatial maps about and a cleaning calendar, which is pretty exciting if you ask me. Could it be an advancement towards smart home? Could be, because it's already doing it. And nevertheless, it's a very interesting feature if you ask me. Now you can log into your Google My Business or your Google local listing, and you could enable a setting where Google Assistant would start coordinating your business and the transactions or the conversations between your business and people. If you remember, we spoke about it quite a few days ago, where Google Assistant can make bookings. Now on your Google My Business settings page, you could enable, if you want to, the Google Assistant to take appointments, or if you want to enable that setting, you could always do that going forward. So that's about it from Google. Let's switch on to Facebook now. Let's see what's new on Facebook today. So Facebook has introduced, or is trying to introduce, new ad formats, which is going to be a 1:1 aspect ratio, which is like a square. Most of the Facebook ads that you see, or that you can choose, the images that you choose for your Facebook advertising, are all in rectangle. It could be 1080 by 1920 or 1080 by 1080. So you have a lot of specifications available. Now this is going to be the new format is going to be in the shape of a square, and it's a new advancement, or it's something new that Facebook is trying with their ad platform. If you have a Facebook page and if you have a cover picture, now you could run a slideshow based upon different images that you have. It gives a more responsive feel to the user who is visiting your Facebook page. You could go ahead, since we're talking about Facebook pages, you could go ahead and start taking appointments from Facebook page. Now, I don't know, this is quite of a tricky discussion if you ask me. Very recently, like in my last episode, I told you that Google is going the Facebook page way, where you could follow businesses now on Google My Business. Now Facebook in turn comes back where it gives you the functionality where that was available on Google, which is like you can book appointments and schedule things on using Google My Business. Now the same thing can be done using Facebook pages, and it's a new feature. So this is how it works. So you go to your Facebook page, you click on the custom button. There is an option called Book Now, which was always there. Now when you click on the Book Now option, it will take you to a page where where it says that you can book appointments on Facebook, and it says new. So that's a new setting that's there, and I would tag you the screenshot while you watch this video. So that's quite interesting. Facebook has introduced a new option called View Setup when you on the Ad Manager, which will show you a detailed list of steps taken and the process that you have followed in setting up your ad campaign. So Ad Manager gets a new setting which is called as View Setup. Now Facebook lets you respond to page reviews on using Facebook Messenger. Now there's somebody who has responded to your Facebook page with a review. Now you could answer or reply to that review from your Facebook Messenger itself. The last piece of information or update that I have about Facebook is, do you remember what's Facebook FB.gg, which is the gaming platform by Facebook? Remember, which was supposed to be a competition to Twitch and other gaming and streaming platforms. Now FB.gg is live, as most of us know, and FB.gg is introducing a new feature which is kind of rivaling with Twitch Bits, a feature that Amazon has on Twitch. Now what this does is, this is called as the Facebook Level Up feature for FB.gg, which is the gaming platform. And what it does is it lets you unlock certain potential features that you don't have the moment you start using FBGG. For example, you can introduce a 60 FPS or a 1080 resolution that you would want to unlock. Now you can go ahead and unlock these features with Facebook Level Up. Along the way, you can start making some cash as well. A quick buck. This is quite scary. I can't quite place this update yet, but it is rumored, well, it is believed that WhatsApp will start running ads very, very soon. It's all about time, and I can't even imagine using WhatsApp when ads come out, and it is going to be really annoying. Now, if that is the case, maybe a lot of people have already started switching to Telegram for privacy issues because they don't keep a history of what you chat. And if ads come, I'm not surprised if people quickly jump on to another platform like Telegram from WhatsApp. So let's see what happens on that front. The next set of updates that I have are from Twitter. Not many, I just have two updates from Twitter. One is very specific to Halloween. Now, since Halloween is just around the corner, the like icon or the like button on Twitter has been replaced with a spooky Halloween icon now. That's the first update. And the second update is that Twitter is going to predict hashtags based upon the kind of tweets that you make. Now, let's say if you're talking about Halloween, or if you say Happy Halloween everybody, now Twitter would automatically start including hashtags like Halloween, because that is exactly what you're tweeting about. Now that's quite interesting if you ask me, because a lot of times adding hashtags, the moment you think about what you post and what to write, and then you come up with this this great analysis of what hashtags to use, it gets quite painful. Now this feature is going to save that hassle. Alright, so let's see what's the next update that I have. And the next update that I have is from Snapchat, and Snapchat has partnered with another 25 shows for their series or the originals that they tied up with a lot of publishers and broadcasters earlier. Now they're trying to get a little more shows. Snapchat is losing people big time. Now, could this be an attempt to save those people from unsubscribing or uninstalling the app? Never know. But there's just too many shows coming onto Snapchat going forward. The final set of updates that I have are from Instagram. Instagram is trying to look at it's making quite a few changes to its highlights feature. Just like how Facebook was showing stories out of nowhere in the middle of the app when you're using in the feed, Instagram is also trying to show highlights or recommended highlights while you're browsing through the Instagram feed. Now, apart from that, Instagram is looking at showing ads. Should I say Instagram is looking at doing that, or should I say Facebook is looking at doing that? Because it's all a Facebook under the Facebook roof. Now everything that happens has to come from Facebook. Now why would you do that? Now there's an explore option in Instagram, which was as the name implies, it is supposed to be explored. Now are you going to stuff this place with ads? Now it is really going to get messy and annoying in my opinion, but we still have to wait and watch what happens. So it is rumored that Instagram will start including ads in the explore tab as well. So I think that's about it from all the other. So that's about it for the episode number 25. It was a short, sweet, and crisp episode. I thank you all again from the bottom of my heart for keeping up with me, putting up with me, and bearing me for all the 25 episodes. And I wish to do much more like these. And I need all your suggestions to get this moving and to make it as better as could ever get. So thank you so much for your patience, guys. And stay tuned, and you know what to do. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel. And as always, this is Casey signing off from Digital Titans. Have an awesome day.